Almost ain't made it.
Let's start your foolishness already.
Hey y'all, hey, it's Toots and Boots Tuesday. I'm Toots.
I'm Boots,
And welcome to the show. Hey. Hey y'all, hey.
And we're back. Look who drinking tonight.
I might only sip a little bit, y'all know. What she say? I was born again. Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, keep it on the thing. I forgot. It keeps jumping up, y'all. Like it's jumping.
It's the bubbles. It's the bubbles. Hey y'all.
I forgot to put my phone on D&D, so I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there now, y'all. If my mama call in the middle of this, she the only person that called me.
Right. It's Tuesday, y'all.
It's Tuesday.
Topic.
Boots came up with this topic, y'all.
Did. Y'all know they be.
I have no idea where it came from. She just called me and told me I got something I need to talk about. So shoot.
Unsolicited advice. Stop saying what you will or won't do, especially when you ain't never been in a situation.
Now that is true. That's true. That one here. Now I know I done gave some unsolicited advice. Look, I'm sitting here looking at my nails because y'all, my nails broke.
They look, yeah, you know.
And I had I just had to. I couldn't find the other ones like this, so I had to just add some.
They look like they go. Good job, girl. Good job.
Switching it up, y'all. Y'all know, Toots still paying that medical bill, so she can't go get her nails done.
All right, financial lane girl.
I stayed in it, all the way in it.
But y'all, have y'all ever been in a situation where, first of all, let me throw this disclaimer out there. I'm not talking about nobody in general. This is just conversation. It's just things that I've gone through, and probably the further we get into it, Toots has gone through it, something similar.
I'm going to be talking about someone directly because I know me. Because if she's talking about what I think she's talking about, then I got people I'm going to be talking about. Well, so if it hits you, holla.
No. Anywho, that's unsolicited advice. You know, sometimes when somebody is going through something, I'm not talking to you about it because I'm looking for your advice. So I just need to let it out, right? I feel like my ex-best friend, who's no longer my best friend, that I still would really wish she was my best friend because I miss my best friend. But that's neither here nor there. I feel like our fallout happened, well, she fell out with me because I wasn't handling a particular situation how she felt like I should handle it. Okay. I'm my own person. Mm-hmm. I make my own decisions because at the end of the day, I may not know what's right for me, but I'm going to make the best decision that I feel is right for me. And I always tell people too, like, I'm never going to advise you on something that I've never gone through myself.
Now that I can't stand. I hate for someone that never been divorced to tell me how I should feel about my ex-husband. You ain't know. You're still married. So you stay your little happy married behind over there, because if I want to talk trash about him, I'm going to say all that I say, because you ain't been married to him, honey. You ain't dealt with this foolishness for 13 years. I dealt with it. And I hate when people who ain't never dealt with military stuff like to chime in on it. Like, you ain't never been a spouse. You was a girlfriend, and I'm big on that. You was a military girlfriend, so you was not a wife. You had no benefits. So stay out my business.
Yeah, I just told somebody just a couple of days ago that I can't advise you on that because I've never been in it. So to me, I would have given you unsolicited advice. You just called me to release it and to let it go, and I allow her to do that. But like I told her, I can't tell you what to do about this situation because I've never experienced this situation. And even if I have been in a situation, what I say is this. This is what I did because that is what worked for me. That ain't saying that you need to go do that. That's not. People tend to want to tell you what to do.
or what they would do. I wouldn't do this. You don't know what you would have did.
Yeah.
People say, "Oh, I wouldn't have stayed with him that long." Yes, you would have.
Let me tell you.
Yes,
something.
you would have. You would have stayed right there, especially if that finances was coming through the way that you wanted to come through. You would have been right there, just like y'all. I'm sorry if y'all hear something. Warrington is over there fighting his tail. My dog. I have no idea what's going on with him right now. I just want him to calm down. So maybe he needs some unsolicited advice.
No, this is solicited. Cause come sit down, girl. Crazy tail self. But y'all, it's so weird. It's so weird that people do that. Like, and then you have these one people that's dead set on. No, you need to do this, or you need to do that, or you should do this. How you know?
Yeah.
Did you do that? And then friend. Oh, and then how you gonna give somebody some advice about a situation that you done been through, that you still in,
and that you ain't taking your own advice?
Cause you stuck on stupid.
Ooh,
you want everybody else to be stuck on stupid.
I just got off the phone with somebody like that talking about what they. Oh yeah, I was talking to my friend, and you know what? She's so stupid. She's staying there with that guy, and she like, I'm like, whoa, boo, ain't you with somebody who ain't nothing for you? But you're saying what you wouldn't do about something else. No, you don't know what you would do until you're actually in certain situations. And one thing about me, let me tell you what can get me. Don't tell me how to deal with my child. When she was little and growing up, I'm raising her, by myself. And people like to tell me what they wouldn't do. Oh, I wouldn't be spending that money doing this. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that.
Well, it ain't your money.
As an adult, I wouldn't be helping her. I'm like, no, you don't know what you would do. And every child is different. And people raise their kids according to how they see fit. Because one of, Me Too, said to me one day, every day when we would get out the car, I would take Silk to school. I would always say, be kind to your friends, manable to your teachers, and what number are you? And she would look at me and say, I'm number 1. Mm-hmm. All right, love you, have a good day. So Me Too says to me one day, because she was in the car with me, she said, do you say that to her every morning? I said, yes, absolutely, since she was 4 years old.
Can you move?
She said, you shouldn't tell her.
Go get on your bed.
He fine. She said to me, you shouldn't tell her to say that she's number 1, because that can give her anxiety or make her think she's better than other people. I said, no, she's number 1 in whatever she's gonna do. If she is a C student, she gonna be the best C student that she can be. If she got to get a job at McDonald's, she gonna be the best doggone fried cook. Whatever level you're on, you're gonna be the best. And so I tried to tell her that. Mm-hmm. She got on me. She said, I would never tell my child that she's number 1. I don't think you should instill that in her. So when she graduated valedictorian, I called her on the phone when we got the phone call. And I said, well, look at this. She's actually number 1. And it wasn't even for that. It was just like, don't tell me what to say to my kids. She needed that encouragement. We were going through a divorce. She needed certain things. She needed those words every morning. She needed that encouragement for me to be able to give to her. So don't tell people what to do with their kids. If you ain't doing stuff that I would have did with my kid, that's you, because them your kids. All of our kids screw up. We have family members that screw up, and we just deal with everybody in a certain way,
And it just goes to show that it's not just limited to like relationships and marriages and divorces and things of that nature. Because I had a coworker, come to me a couple of days ago last week and asked me, and they was like, Miss Green, this is what I'm going through. She said, I'm comfortable enough to talk to you about it. Mm-hmm. And basically, she's thinking about leaving her spouse. She's staying for the sake of the children. Okay. And I said, this I can talk to you about because I dealt with this. I went through this, but here's what I did. If the two of you, if it's amicable right now, y'all have a conversation with y'all children. Mm-hmm. And let them know that this is what could possibly happen. Like mommy and daddy may not be together. We may go to live in separate houses. So you can kind of prepare them in the event that happens. Now that may not work for them, but that's what I had to do for me. And that's I always lead with that. here's what I did.
Right.
This may not work for you, but you came to me for advice. Had I been in a situation again where they asked me something and I had not gone through, but like, look, I don't have anything on that. I'm hands off. Even now, she'll tell you, and my other good girlfriend will tell you, we're both divorced now. I ain't gonna get nobody no married advice. Even though I've been married, I'm no longer married. I'm no longer married.
Even when I was married, I still refrain. I'm a whole certified life coach, and I used to counsel, with my job. And I'm just like, I still didn't tell them what I would do. I still would talk to them and let them air out and kind of see where they are. Because every no relationship comes with a manual.
Right. And
so it's just like, you might look at somebody else's marriage and say, oh, that's relationship goals. No. Somebody else's relationship is not my goal. First of all, my relationship is my goal, and me and my mate need to figure out how we are going to operate in our situation.
And we're separate.
Right.
We're different people.
What I accept, she might not accept.
Correct.
Vice versa,
Correct.
Hey, we don't even like the same type of men.
Right.
Like she'll be like, oh, he cute. I'd be like, you really think he cute? I don't like that. It's whatever. So it's just no two fingerprints are the same, even when it comes to leopards. Yes. None of their spots are the same.
Different, right?
Everybody is different, and I think that everyone need to look at that. You can. I've been to marriage counselor. You know how the military do those trips where you
go.
Retreats. Yes. Yeah, we have been there.
They got a single one for real retreat coming up. I probably need to go.
So that they have older couples there that will talk. But you know what people don't do? They don't tell the nitty gritty part of it. They like to be like, oh, we've been together 35 years and this and that. Like, no, honey, you dealt with some stuff. Yes. He probably done cheated and you stayed. But you're looking at me because I'm younger and saying, oh, girl, you need to leave him. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that. Like, girl, I remember this church that I was attending, and this deacon got up and he was talking at Bible study, and he said, I was strung out on drugs. He said, I was a cokehead, and my wife stuck with me, and now, I'm clean. I went to recovery, and I stayed. You really think she out here telling people that?
No.
No, she not telling people, I stayed with my husband, and he was a freaking crackhead. Because her sisters and everyone else, they probably gonna tell her, girl, get rid of him.
Acrimony. The movie Acrimony.
Oh, yeah.
The movie Acrimony. Y'all listen. Stay out these people's business.
Stay out people's business.
Stop giving unsolicited advice. Sometimes when we're talking to you about something, I'm not talking to you to tell me what you think I should do. I'm just talking to you because I need to release it. I need to get it off of my chest. And even if I tell you, I say, listen, I just want to let it go. Mm-hmm. I just want to let it go. Here you come. Well, girl, you need to do this, and you don't need to do it this way, and you don't need to do it that way. Okay, so I just listen. I hear you. Because at this point, you're not hearing me. You're not.
Y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. Warrington, please don't do that, sweetheart. You're on the mic. Warrington, go to your bed. Thank you. Y'all, we're so sorry.
No, she's sorry.
It's his night. It's about him. He hear people walking outside.
You did your job, son.
You did your job. Good job. Look, he got to work for that organic food he eating around there.
I know. But it's at that point, I don't even want to continue to talk to you about it. Because for one, you've never even been in a situation that I've been in. So don't tell me how I need to handle my situation. I only was talking to you because we're best friends.
Yeah. And sometimes you need to vent to people. Maybe friend, maybe we need to put a disclaimer out and say, okay, friend, I'm calling you and I want to talk to you about something, but I don't want you to give me any advice. I just need you to listen. Do you think that that's going to help?
No. Not for certain people. Some people, they just have a takeover spirit. They want to take over your shit. They want to take over your life. They want to take over the conversation. They want to take over me too.
Well, oh, you talking about the person me too? Oh,
you can't make everything. This is not
absolutely.
about you. Everything is not about you.
Now I would say this.
And your opinion.
I have given some unsolicited advice to her. Now I do. Let me tell you.
But
I will step in and say something if I feel like you're doing something
too much and it's not right.
Something wrong. Like if you're doing something that's going to damage your relationship or it's life threatening. Yes, I feel like friends should step in and say, "Girl, you're doing too much. You might lose your husband, okay? And he gonna be out here with his new young tenderoni, and you're gonna be quite upset, you know."
And all you had to do was stay in your married lane.
Stay in your married lane.
It's crazy.
Honey,
these single streets is some shit.
Y'all don't want these single streets. You don't. It's not fun. So if you're, this is my advice, my unsolicited advice to married people. Stay married. If he didn't beat your head to the white meat and knock you out and you bleed it,
bring home no babies.
Yeah, he ain't bring home. Well, you know, if you want to stay with the baby, that's you. I ain't gonna tell you. I'm not gonna say I would do it. I don't know what I would do in my next marriage. You know, in the first one, no. As soon as I found out she was expecting, I was done. You know, but I don't know. At this age, I might do something different. I might be like, you know what? I'm tired. Just whatever. Just bring the baby on over here and let's raise the baby. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? I can't say what I would do. No, you don't.
Yes,
friend.
I do, because I'm never getting married.
Well, how about if you're in a cohabitating relationship? You can't say you're never getting married.
Friend, that's how I feel right now.
I know, but you can't use the word never.
Friend, it is not in my plans.
You cannot use the word never.
It's ever good.
Ever?
Ever.
You're not
it is
ever
not in my plans.
You're
ever.
not ever. That's not correct grammar.
It's not in my plans. Ever.
You can't say not.
Then I'm gonna say never.
You can't say that.
Friend,
okay,
yes, I can.
She feels like because all of us go through bad situations. I mean, we've been out here dating. I mean, oh my goodness, me and my ex split in 2010 and finalized our divorce in 2014, and it's been a struggle, honey. I mean, hard down struggle, but we can't say what we want to do. I know what I plan to do in my next relationship is to keep my relationship between me and him, because I feel like when I talk, or even if I introduce him, or talk about him to other people, it's just like it kind of go haywire because I get excited and then he just don't do the right thing. So that's part of my cleansing. Y'all know I don't eat meat anymore. So I'm just doing stuff different so I can get some different results.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got a couple of family members. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do that. How you know?
That's my mama. My mama said I don't need to date. But she said that when Silk was little, and she said I just need to raise Silk. Now Silk growing, I still. What is the excuse now, mama?
And their thing is probably because of the nature and how we've been hurt. You know what I mean? So they're being protective.
Yeah, and I know she is. I know
weird.
She doesn't want me to be hurt again.
Just weird, y'all.
And she just don't know that I would probably hurt him before he hurt me. I need mama to know that.
Sometimes it ain't him.
Literally, physically I may hurt him before he hurt.
The physical might come before anything else.
Right.
Because what you ain't gonna do is play with me
and think you're gonna get away with it. We just can't do that anymore.
It's a no. Capital N, capital O.
So yeah, I definitely I get tired of hearing from my family. Like, I have a cousin that swear that I don't do it right because I get rid of people quickly, and I do. Well, I wouldn't do this right here. You don't even give it a chance. I do give people. Go with that unsolicited advice. Give people chances.
You don't know.
They dig holes and they crawl in it, and I just cover up the hole.
Dead. DED.
I cover up the hole.
So you don't say we threatening nobody's life. That ain't what it is.
I'm covering the hole because at that point you no longer exist to me. You're no longer a part of my being, my atmosphere. I can't have you in my atmosphere if you're lying, if you seem sneaky and you change up your pattern, or if you don't want to come visit me. If you think I'm gonna sit up on the phone and be your
Pen
pen
pal.
pal like you in prison. Honey, I know this girl that go visit her man in prison every single Sunday. She see him more than I see some of these jokers that's walking out here free willy nilly, you know? So no, we're not doing that. Oh, you got me 2 weeks? 2 weeks? And you live an hour and a half from here, so 2 weeks I'm gonna sit on the phone. Now we on week 3. Now we in a month. Are you serious? And every time you call, you want me to answer. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had a flashback. I had a whole flashback because no.
I had a similar moment with somebody.
And so
today.
because of saying no, Shannon, you ain't give it time. I didn't ask for your advice. I just wanted to vent to you to tell you what this man out here doing. So with that being said, you know, whatever you got going on, if you're married, you need to stay in your relationship because this single life ain't it.
And you know what? Sometimes it's about self-accountability too. And I'm going back to the unsolicited advice, right? First of all, if you know your shit not together, if you may not be on the phone talking to me, you may not be on the phone talking to Toots, you on the phone talking to somebody about your shit. You can't come talk to me about no shit when you got your own shit.
Yeah.
Come on, Pot. Don't call me black when your shit burning. You cast iron skillet over there.
Not
that shit good in season. Friend, it's good in season. Don't come talking to me about something that you are currently dealing with yourself.
They got the rust up cast.
No, bitch, that shit is seasoned because they still in it.
Oh yeah.
They still in it, friend. It's good and earled up. So don't come over here talking and trying to tell me what I need to do when your own shit fucked up. So we gonna start that too. Your advice is not. Don't.
People like
I'm
to
not
do
soliciting
that.
you.
I just be sitting there listening. Now, especially if I know your business. Don't come. Let me tell you, that's the wrong thing for you to do with Toots. If I know your business and you're coming to me trying to tell me how to operate in my situation, oh, you will get more than that. You're going to get told a thing or two.
At this place sometime, I'm looking at you sideways because...
Like, did you really just say that?
Wait a minute, girl, because you just told me, we just had this conversation.
Right.
And here you was trying to...
Just like I tell you, I just talked to somebody that was going on about somebody else's business, and I'm like, but you're not even taking your own advice. You're literally sitting in hot fish grease right now. You're literally sitting in the grease. And the grease it's grease from last week, y'all. Y'all know y'all can't reuse no fish grease.
No, I don't
like that. Hot fish grease from last week that they're sitting in, but they got advice for everyone else.
So sometimes we're talking to you because we just need to release it. We need to let it go. I don't want you to advise me on something. And I shouldn't have to. I got a whole
therapist for that. Miss Reba gives me advice. And she actually let me figure it out myself. She was like, no, Shannon, listen to what you say.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, shoot.
And she get paid.
Right. She gets paid.
Solicited advice. But that's a complete stranger. Sometimes as friends, I just need to release it. Now, if I say, how do you feel about it? Or what do you think? Not what you would do. Because again, if you've never been through it, you can't advise me how to get through it. You can't advise me on what to do.
Do you think we need to do a disclaimer? Like, have you ever dealt with this situation?
We shouldn't have to, because as friends, you know my likes and dislikes, right? So and I think that comes with knowing your people too. That comes with knowing your people. If I'm coming to you and I'm talking to you about something, then you know what? I know, because I've done it with you before too. My friend just need to release it. And I'm going to sit there and I'm going to shut the fuck up. Because she just needs to let it go. I got another girlfriend like that too. She's like, Keisha, I need to vent. Okay. Maybe that's her disclaimer. So that tells me that you just need to release it.
So there is a possibility of putting a disclaimer out there.
Yeah, I guess depending on who it is.
Give me a disclaimer because I may give you some unsolicited advice.
Well, you know what, too? I'm going to say this.
I don't know, and I guess I'm guilty, and I'm very honest with y'all. I'm guilty because sometimes I'll be like, huh? No, that's dumb. And I do. I think a lot of stuff stupid and dumb. And I might say it out loud,
hey, bro,
not even paying attention.
I'll pet you in a minute. Can you get down?
So I don't know. So I think I need a disclaimer.
But no, because I think too.
But I need a disclaimer to not let me make it clear. I need a disclaimer to not say anything, you know. However, I almost forgot what I was gonna say. However, Karma, I don't.
She just started back drinking. She can't even gather her thoughts. And she
I don't need a disclaimer to know that I ain't know nothing about this situation, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Again, to me, that comes with knowing your people, because we've shared a lot and we have a lot going on. We've got a lot of similar experiences, and sometimes I'll lead with this. I don't know if you ever noticed it or not. I don't know if you've ever dealt with this before. Mm-hmm. But here's the situation. Or if I know you've dealt with something and we talking about it, please run me with how you got through it. You know, because it could give me an idea of how I'm going to, or how I should maneuver around it. Not necessarily what I should do. You know, it's giving me an idea, okay, well, maybe I can add this, or maybe I could take that away. You know, but you've never, not to my recollection, you know, in the 3 years that we've known each other, to my recollection, said, this is what you need to do.
No, I would never say that to anybody.
Yeah, but some people, and those are the people. Those are the people that bother me.
I, you know, this is what happened with me when I did this.
Those are the people that bother me, because don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what, especially if you've not gone through it, or even if you've known somebody that gone through it. To me, that's still a little bit of experience. You could say, well, I knew somebody that went through a similar situation, and this is what they did, or this is how they maneuvered it. To me, that's a little bit different.
Because I'm the rebel queen. There's a meme out that has a pie, and someone cut the pie in the little pie triangles, and someone went in the middle and cut it different. Honey, they say, don't tell me what to do. That's me all the way. Or
don't give me what you want me to have.
I'm definitely going to do the opposite. That's just me. If you tell me to wear the red shirt, and even though I don't like purple, and it's a red and purple shirt, I'm going to just put on the purple just to piss you off. Because that's just who I am. Yeah. It's just like, don't tell me how to do what I'm going to do.
Because you're going to talk about it anyway. I told her ass not to do that. Well, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm a whole 45 years old out here. I pay my own bills. I don't ask nobody for shit.
So Sunday, you're going to be 46.
Yes, tell her.
It's Boots' birthday, y'all.
New trip around the sun. Yeah, but y'all, that's it. Sometimes we don't want your unsolicited advice. Stop saying what you will or won't do, especially when you've not been in that situation. Unsolicited advice is not always welcome. As a matter of fact, it ain't welcome over here at all.
Not at all.
Don't bring it, because I don't want it.
Especially if you don't know what you're talking about. Don't assume.
How about you build a bridge?
I'm going to put this in your cup because, y'all, I ain't ready.
Y'all see this?
Y'all, it just ain't for me.
But I'm going to drink it.
It just ain't for me. I'm going to go get me some water. I'm going to get me some water.
We're going to cut it off after this. Let me tell you what this heifer tried to do to me today. If y'all looked at last week's Random Talk Tuesday, you know. This heifer going to ask me if I want a black bean burger today. No.
It's so delicious.
To you.
She just don't know. Don't knock it till you try. See, that's her not knowing. Here it is. She has not tried it yet. Ain't been there yet. But she already assumed it's bad. So she already.
I didn't say it was bad. I just said I didn't want to try it.
Why?
Right now.
Why?
Because I want some meat.
I want some too. Not the meat that digests in me. Okay. But Toots is not doing that right now. Toots is being on her best behavior.
But y'all, let us know what y'all think in the comments. We actually prefer the comments. So we need for more of y'all to comment and drop some topics too, you know.
Yeah.
Y'all drop some
we got
topics. 2
people we got to send stickers to. I'm going to go to the post office this week. Send stickers. If you want a sticker, a Toots and Boots sticker, we need for you to comment below. Dorche, we got you. Padmore, we got you. I am going to the mailbox this week. Sorry. You know, I've been out this weekend trying to get my life together, but this is the Toots and Boots. Yes, this is our sticker.
Yes. And there you have it. Well, That's it.
That's all.
It's
don't have
Toots
nothing.
and Boots, y'all. And there you have it.